step. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Stallions ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Minnesota's offense will start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Caught over the middle. It's Pierce. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers, because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained.
Intercepted, and the defense will set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going
the other way, and he's got room. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Still looking on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides to back and leaves it. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Whips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He breaks a tackle. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ward. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Stallions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to run it. Shoots his way for more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. On the run, deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Stallions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. He's in open space downfield.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Stallions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Flying the friendly skies. A huge return return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Golden Gophers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to run, it's wrong. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. On the move and looking deep. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He leaves it with his back. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He now has 80 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the direct snap, it's Law. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They're lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat. They give up a big play. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together. Back to
touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And he's got it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give on the option. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Touchdown Stallions. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. How about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field, ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end, making sure that falls incomplete.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Stallions are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
No, called the fake. He's going to throw it. Fires on the move. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGowan. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great